When a rock band lands itself in hot water with one of their songs' lyrical content, it usually results in the artist sticking up for their music. If you guys like those types of stories, I've most similarly done a video on the Guns N' Roses song One in a Million. The link is down below. But in today's video, we're going to talk about the time The Cure pleaded with radio stations across America not to play one of their songs and even changed the lyrics during live performances. Let's explore what happened in today's video. Considered part of the English pop music revolution of the late 70s and led by frontman Robert Smith, The Cure's long career has seen them withstand changing trends and be one of the most influential bands in rock, combining elements of goth, post-punk, alternative rock, and new wave. Released as The Cure's first single of their career in 1978, Killing an Arab would be recorded during the sessions for the group's first record, 1979's Three Imaginary Boys. While it wouldn't make it onto the record, it would instead be released on the group's first American and compilation release, Boys Don't Cry. It would also be put out on a compilation record in 1986 titled Standing on a Beach. The Cure even appeared on French television in 1979 to perform the song live, long before Smith developed his signature goth look. While the song seemed to go mostly under the radar for a number of years, the controversy surrounding the track seemed to really gain momentum around 1986-1987. That may have coincided with The Cure's rise in popularity in America, with them having their first gold record with 1985's The Head on the Door. However, couple The Cure's rise in popularity with a lot of geopolitical events involving the Middle East, and it's no surprise that there was a controversy around the track. But politics wasn't on the mind of Robert Smith when he wrote the song. In fact, his inspiration would be literary. The song would be inspired by the 1942 Albert Camus novel The Stranger, which sees the main protagonist kill an unnamed Arab character for no reason after attending his mother's funeral. The protagonist, meanwhile, feels no remorse for their action and is executed. Smith wanted to condense some of the key moments from the novel into the song, with him recalling to an interviewer, "If there's one thing I would change, it's the title. I wrote it when I was still in school, and I had no idea that anyone would ever listen to it other than my immediate school friends. One of the themes of the song is that everyone's existence is pretty much the same. Everyone lives, everyone dies, our existences are the same. It's as far from a racist song as you can write. It seems though that no one can get past the title, and that's incredibly frustrating. The fact is, it's based on a book that's set in France and deals with the problems of the Algerians, so it was only geographical reasons why it was an Arab and not anyone else. It was in August of 1986 that the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee became aware of the song, when the organization's director read a review of their compilation release Standing on a Beach. The committee in turn filed a complaint with The Cure's American label Elektra Records, and meanwhile in October of 1986, a different committee member complained to the press and the band's record label after hearing the song played on radio station WPRB, Princeton's university radio station, with the DJ making a derogatory statement about Arabs. The committee would issue a statement to the LA Times that read, "The song has been and could continue to be misunderstood and or misused by many people. There are those who may not have read Camus' Stranger and not understood its connection to it. Unfortunately, there are those who would also use the very title to fan ethnic and racial division in America." Initially, the committee asked The Cure and their record label to remove the song from the American market, meaning they'd have to remove their compilation record off store shelves. But things didn't play out quite that way. The band, their label, and the committee would eventually reach an agreement that would be announced at a press conference in early 1987. The agreement would result in The Cure asking radio stations not to play the song, and for future copies of the singles compilation to have a sticker denouncing anti-Arab interpretations. The Cure would also add a message in the credits for an upcoming concert film. The sticker they would put on future copies of the compilation would read, "The song has absolutely no racist overtones whatsoever. It is a song which decries the existence of all prejudice and consequent violence. The Cure condemn its use in furthering anti-Arab feeling." Chris Perry, The Cure's manager, would put out a statement at the time that read, "It's a form of censorship, but at least it's voluntary and it's partial. There are some things that one has just got to accept. I'm not going to have The Cure's music being used by people in a manner it's not meant to be used, and radio stations don't play The Cure's music much anyway," he would say. Of course, the song once again came up during the Gulf War in 1991 and following the 9/11 attacks. It was following 9/11 the band played the song at their concerts, albeit changing lyrics using variations including kissing an Arab, killing an Ahab, and most recently killing another. The band would, however, play the song with its original lyrics for their 40th anniversary tour. That concludes today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the whole controversy. And as always, if you like the content that we're putting out, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We'll see you again on Rock and Roll True Stories.